Hi, James. Nice to meet you.
Hey, Eric, pleasure to speak with you again. How you doing?
Good, good. Thanks for jumping on the horn to chat Carnival Row.
Thank you, man. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts in this final season. How challenging was it for you to fit this whole story into these 10 episodes?
It was a challenge, but it was a lot of fun. And we had a controlling idea at the center of it, which was to explore the different ways that characters respond to one central question, which is, are we defined by our DNA, or are we defined by the actions and the choices and the ways that we treat people in life, by the things over which we get a vote? Because we don't get a vote over whether we're born a fairy or a fawn with horns or a human being, but we do get a vote in how we behave in life. So that was the organizing principle.
No doubt about that. That kind of leads me to my next question because we learned a lot about Philo at the end of last season, and we saw the choice that he made to stay with Vignette. So in this season, do you kind of feel like he's struggling with his identity more, his loyalty, or maybe a little bit of both?
Both. I think that his ultimate arc, not to give away spoilers, is to wrestle with the question, am I a fairy or am I a human being? And ultimately figure out by the end of the season that maybe it's not what I was born that matters, but what I choose to do in life that matters.
Absolutely. There's quite a few different I love the story for Tourmaline this season. Very, very different for her. As a matter of fact, how much can you tease for us about that coming up?
Well, I feel like Tourmaline is kind of the secret weapon of the show. I think she's Carla Crumb is she's a double threat. She's not just a brilliant actor and also a great human being, like to everybody to work with, but she's also a very talented screenwriter on her own, working on other shows. Tourmaline has a critical role in the season, and moves from kind of a supporting character to somebody who becomes a core element of the way that everything goes down.
So, how much can you tell us about the New Dawn and how much their arrival is really going to shake things up?
Well, who's saying that the new dawn is going to arrive anywhere? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, man. But I'm just saying that the new dawn is an interesting way of exploring social strife and how does one respond to social injustice. And there are different ways that one can do that. And they're going to explore a fairly violent way of responding to the injustices that we're all witnessing and or experiencing in real life.
All right, I'm going to go one more for you, Eric, before I let you go. You guys have kept the character of Leonora under wraps quite a bit. We don't really know a whole lot about her, but we know that Joanne Whaley is a fantastic actress. What was it like to bring her on board?
A joy. Joanne is a friend of mine personally. It's a long way from Sister Maggie and
Oh,
Daredevil,
yeah.
but as far as I can, I intend to work with Joanne every show I ever do for the rest of my life. She's a delight, and she will have also an important part of how the Rube Goldberg of the whole season fits together.
Yes, she will. And we'll find out all about that. The final season of Carnival Row premieres on Prime Video on February the 17th. Eric, thank you so much for hanging out
Thank
with me.
you.
Appreciate it.
All right, have a good one.
You too. Thank you, everybody.